In a game, from my perspective, is about having a strategy that focuses on the inside first, the mindset first, the plan first, the strategy first, the structure first. Because if you want to be successful at something, it's good to have a game plan. You guys know when you play sport, if you have a strategy, you're probably going to have a better chance at winning. So this is what in a game is about. Truth from my experience as a life coach for the last 15 years working with men is that many men, if not all men, struggle with their sense of self-worth and empowerment and permission to be able to be their complete package self, to be expressed, to be authentic, and to be free. This problem arises because they don't understand the power of their own thoughts, their own actions. They don't understand communication. They don't understand relationship dynamics. And this is also very understandable. Who gives us these frameworks? Some men are lucky enough to have brothers and fathers and uncles or circumstances that support them to learn some of these skills. And many men don't. They're left alone, they're left isolated, and they're left trying to work it out themselves. So the good news is that in a game is a technology that I've developed over many years, and I didn't invent in a game, but my version of in a game is about a broad spectrum men's self-development system that really helps guys understand who they are and where they stand in the world and what the world is all about. So in a game, from my perspective, is about having a strategy that focuses on the inside first, the mindset first, the plan first, the strategy first, the structure first. Because if you want to be successful at something, it's good to have a game plan. You guys know when you play sport, if you have a strategy, you're probably going to have a better chance at winning. So this is what in a game is about. And I know this personally because I came from a place where I didn't have anything, no support, no structure, no backup, apart from the very small resources and opportunities that I had around me. What I did have, though, was self-belief. What I did have, though, was the ability to use that self-belief to direct myself towards many different types of personal development, spiritual development, emotional understandings, and slowly but surely putting myself out there into the world to create new social interactions, new relationships, and new possibilities of value in my life. This drove me from being a poor boy in a country town to a guy who's now an international dating coach, traveling around with one of the world's greatest companies and spending time with amazing people and transforming many hundreds of people's lives every single year in a way that I absolutely love. Now, how did I get here? I worked it out. I set my goals. I set my intentions. I started to work out my systems and my strategies. I aligned and worked with networks of people, and I gave value to the world. I cultivated my power and my skill to give value to the world. This is what in a game is also about: being valuable, being powerful, and bringing value to the world. I worked it out. I set my goals. I set my intentions. I started to work out my systems and my strategies. I aligned and worked with networks of people, and I gave value to the world. I cultivated my power and my skill to give value to the world. This is what in a game is also about: being valuable, being powerful, and bringing value to the world. Now, the truth is that in a game is not a quick fix. There are many techniques that are a quick fix, and I can show you all kinds of amazing band-aids and red pills and amazing things that will happen inside of this journey of in a game. But really, in a game is about consistency. It's about lifestyle. It's about a paradigm shift in the way that you think. Just the same as you are not focused on the outcome of trying to just get money to be happy. Instead, you're probably much more focused on the outcome of building a stable lifestyle, or building a successful business, or building something of a career that makes sense to you. In a game is about building the foundation. It's about building the practice. It's about building the process. It's about building the systems and the structures to be able to do the things that you need to put everything together into one system that makes sense for you. Because what you're really trying to work out is who you are and how the world works in this moment. And it changes all the time. In a game is about adapting, transforming, coping, and being able to understand where you are in that process. And even if you fail, even if you come up against challenges, even if you face uncertainty, you will be okay, because you also have belief in the fact that those things as well are powerful parts of your path. They're powerful parts of your lessons to grow and to be the man that you truly are. Because the truth is, life is not just some perfect fantasy. There is nobody who's going to come and save you. There is nobody who's going to give you everything that you desire. Instead, especially as a man, we have to go and create it. We have to make it, and we have to find the harmony inside of ourselves to be able to take it in a way that doesn't hurt people, that doesn't hurt ourselves. This is about understanding the difference between masculine authority and abuse, and masculine authority to create and be a healthy man in the world. So the number one thing to really get you onto the path of transformation of inner game is to understand that there is something called actualization. Actualization means to bring yourself to the next level of yourself, to achieve the actual outcome of everything that you're doing, to actualize your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your networks, your circumstances into a crystal of a fulfilled sense of self. And that may happen fast, it may take time, but the good news is that it is a possibility. And all you need to do is start with a very simple idea that it exists and you have a version of yourself that is going to start moving towards that actualization. The first basic idea of actualization is have one goal and one problem that you're moving away from and one goal you're moving towards. When you have these two powerful things, you start to create a spectrum of possibilities where you will close the gap and you will create something that is better than the sum of the parts. So simple exercise for you guys right now to start to think about actualization in a game is what's one strength that you have that you would like to use in a way that could be goal orientated? What's one weakness that you have that you would like to put some kind of boundaries or some kind of conditions to improve in your life? Now you have motivation. If you focus on what you want, you're aware of what you want to change, and you start building a program from now on, just a little bit every day to do some small things to improve the positive part of you that is getting stronger and to improve the part of you that you would like to change, then congratulations, you're already doing inner game. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, as an inner game practitioner, as an inner game coach, as an inner game mentor, I have a vast range of things to teach, from men's embodiment, tantric lifestyles, trance work, neurolinguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, energetic healing, as well as sensual dominance, communication, helping with dating, relating relationships, helping with lifestyle design and planning, and many other things. So for me, this is not about life coaching. This is not about personal development. This is not about spirituality. This is not about anything more than everything that you are, because it's my belief and my experience that anything less than everything is not enough. And I know you know this. If you want it all, come and talk to me. I'll help you to see the truth of what it is that you really are, and we'll get you actualized. So this is a very exciting opportunity to learn that inner game is really the missing ingredient that a lot of guys don't understand. They miss it because it exists inside of messages and information that are obscure or difficult to understand on the superficial level. That's my job, to make it accessible and easy for you to understand in a way that's applicable. So if you're ready to take things to the next level, if you would like to enter the inner game mastery process, if you would like mentorship, you would like coaching, you would like transformation, you would like the confidence to know that you are on a path that is leading you somewhere that is truly going to be fulfilling, then please come and see me. ShaeMatthews.com. Check out the free materials, get a needs assessment, get on a call with me, and we'll talk about the next steps. I hope to see you guys on the other side. Check out my other videos. There's much more to be shared. This is the Shaman saying peace out, and may your dreams come true.